Hi. Welcome, chat, to we're admiring Sun's Warrior of Light from the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. And that's it. That's the stream today. I'm making you look at my bun boy, and that's it. Hi, everyone. My name is Sun, your local Final Fantasy XIV subscription haver. In fact, I don't think there was a time that I've unsubscribed for like a month. And that was it. I have not unsubscribed for anything longer than that. Cutie. Me? Cute? I am. Thank you very much. I think my bun boy is far cuter in my eyes, of course. And let me know if the music sounds okay. We're listening to the new Forge Ahead album by the Primals. Well, Final Fantasy music is just gonna loop. I'm in a complimenting mood. I like compliments. What do you know? Also, I had a snack. I also realized I may have just ripped open the part that I could reseal the snack. Looks like I'm just gonna have to eat this whole thing. Oops. Did I really? No, I did not have one. I'm wrong. It's just the open and eat it all. It is a small snack. What kind of snack? Fried squid. Calamar croustillant. Crispy squid. It's like a Korean snack. It's good. Do Viera have 4 or 2 years? They have 2 years. The 2 on their top of their heads. Let me see. Let me zoom in. Nothing on the sides. Just the top. Just the bunny ears on the tippy top of his head. See. These are all... I was thinking, maybe I don't have a lot of screenshots of my bun boy since I changed his hair. I lied. I take way too many screenshots of my bun boy. Do you ever see a Viera skull in game? No, but I don't think we see any other of the race skulls either, so... I can tell you what, they don't look good with short hair. None of the animal ear race to do. I had a cat boy, and I tried giving him the 9S from Nier haircut. It's not good. It's not a good time. Ear canal. Straight down, I guess. No? I wish I had access to bun boys. Someday, perhaps. That's an investment. They're very good though. Highly recommend. I got them because, one, I did really want to be a bun boy, but also I was going into that expansion anyway, so it just kind of worked out. They get their flat brains that fill in the old ear space, ear parts at the top of their heads. Maybe they don't have any brains, you know? It's all magic up there. Who says that they have brains? Hmm? Maybe my bun boy has a little bit of a brain. I was gonna say, maybe, like... He looks like he thinks. Yeah? I like his suit. Very Butler. Thank you. He is a retainer. That's his job in the game. He plays the role of... I'm also gonna lower the music ever so slightly. Just like a decibel. He plays the role of a retainer, which, if you don't know in the game, do sort of act like butler servant types. They do odd jobs for people. He thinks of boy kissing. There might be... Plot-wise, there might be one boy that he thinks about smooching. Maybe. It might be platonic. Maybe not. We'll find out. And thank you for passing the yaoi. In one of those days, pass the yaoi. But yeah, this is his outfit. It's actually, this is like a Valentine's Day attire, and you can't quite tell from here, because I did such a good job of it. But it's either this side or the other side actually comes in like a duotone color normally. You'll see it in like red, blue, and yellow, but I dyed it to match it all in one color so it looks more like a suit. Also, all your text goes with— oh, you mean this? I was gonna type out the whole thing, but there wasn't a need to, but it's the illusion that it goes off screen. This is his full outfit. He's got the thigh highs. Right up the thigh. Let me like... yeah, this was me compiling all the screenshots I have for reference. Of course he did. They look so good though, you know? I thought that like the full white pants, you know, they look okay, but in terms of like design, I thought that, you know, if his pants look like this, they look too similar to his sleeves. There's already a lot of white with the sleeves, also cut off by the black gloves. So I wanted something to contrast the long white, short white, you know? And so short black, long black. It's the dynamic contrast. And I don't know if you can tell, but I play with his hair colors sometimes. Depends on what we're going into. I made it dark. Me and Petra were doing a couple of dungeons together. I made it dark for like a specific thing. It's usually like this. It's usually this shade of red. It's usually this. And the concept that I had in mind when making him was red velvet. I wanted him to look like red velvet cake. So he's got the dark red, he's got like the cream cheese kind of frosting. And you know, this shade of red, like a dark neutral red, goes on with a lot of clothes, so it looks good. But I made it a bit brighter. And I think it looks nice because I gave him some brighter outfits. Here's him in the Fall Guys event. Yeah. This is my ultimate bun boy ref sheet. Because I just wanted like a bunch of angles of his face. I like that Viera do have this sort of colored nose. But I don't draw it as often because it doesn't convey in my style very often. I have these sketches that I did of my bun boy. They're all different. Ignore this guy in the corner. I drew this the other day. People really liked it. I drew this recently because I was practicing with head angles. What? I was practicing perspective and it just turned into me drawing Soleil. It's his name, by the way. His name is Soleil. I love him very dearly. I drew this and I like how edgy he looks, but I think he looks a bit too... The head base was a bit too manly. He needs to look cuter. Perspective. Yeah. Yeah, it's perspective. It's a guy with cross-legged. Yeah, that's my... That's totally what I... What were you thinking? Perhaps. Unless. I gotta rearrange my desk, so... I was planning on gaming today. Oop. Uh-oh. Here goes all my music. I was planning on playing a game today. I was planning on playing Minecraft or something, but nothing... First of all, OBS crashed. I was worried I was gonna have to cancel stream. So luckily I got things to work out. I was like, I guess I'll just do art today. Because I was thinking about drawing my Viera. Whoa. Did I tweet that I was live also? I didn't. There we go. I had it ready. Then I can unpin this. Alright. I like art. I also like art. I was thinking about, like, I just really want to play Minecraft, but it won't open up the server. I can't work on my silly boys love library. I do have stuff to work on anyway, so might as well use this as my warm-up. And then I get my work finished, and then this weekend I can play all the games that I want. Or at least some of the games that I want. I want to watch my friends play right now, but I gotta... It's also the last day of the Crunchyroll promo, so I gotta keep that available, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what to do today. I didn't have any plans. Let me open up my bun ref on the side. My boy. Oh my god, it's just Shadowbringers. I haven't listened to this album yet, so I'm just gonna be vibing to music, honestly. Ooh, for some reason it doesn't always let me share the watch streak. I think it's when you hit like the milestones. I think it's like 3 and 10. I think it doesn't care about everything else in between. But hi, Game Lycan. Thank you so much for the 10 watch stream streak. Let's go. I see that you got extra beans too. I have plans for those. I don't know what exactly, but you best be saving that up for the end of this winter season. I mean, like, press share for the milestones, but it just doesn't send them. Oh, interesting. You know, they just brought this feature back, so that could just be an issue on that end. Also, force myself to practice using my oops, my toolbox console or box. I don't know how to draw. I just wanted to draw my bun boy. This is the one that I wanted to draw a comic of someday. He's got little eyebrows. Oops. I don't have a redo button key to anything. I should consider doing that. Actually, what is... That's not the right combo. Control Y by default. So on Clip Studio, it is Control Shift Z to redo. So Shift Undo should do the trick, but instead it's just changing tools. So I gotta figure it out. Also Control Y. I don't know if Control Y does anything. Wait. Does it? Oh, it does. Interesting. They both work. I guess they must both be hotkeyed. Yeah. I will tell you though, it is a lot easier to do Control Z and then Control Shift Z to redo and undo than reach over to Y. So that's my habit. That's why undoing is like a stim for me. How are you guys doing? I'll lock that for now. Gotta learn how to program my tablet keys on CSP. What kind of tablet do you have? I'm okay, how are you? I'm doing good. I was hoping, honestly, I'm on a bit of a crunch. This winter break will be a lot of a working crunch that is not size 10. How big was his pen? I'll be working on and off with stuff. I got some things, some last minute requests with a deadline. XP Pro, 15 inch. Yeah, I don't know XP pen, but through the drivers, you should be able to do that. Otherwise, if the drivers for whatever reason don't have that option, something like a CSP should have the option to let you map hotkeys, and then just whatever the button you press, it'll recognize as the button that it wants you to use. You want it to use. I don't know how to do drivers. It's whatever is connecting your computer to the tablet. So if you just look up, look up XP Pro or whatever the driver is called, I assume it's gonna be called XP Pro because the Wacom drivers are just called like the Wacom drivers. Yeah. You ever install like if your tablet has like the pen pressure and everything, everything should be installed. You should just be able to control everything from there. Oh my god, they did a cover of the Labyrinthos? Oh, that's so cute. Wait, can I get orchestration roles for these? Oh my god. Yeah. Each device has like a different application to it, so no answer is like a surefire, like, yeah, just obviously do this, because I'm no expert. I like to draw his ears at like a fun angle. You've DM'd Meta the driver on Discord? Oh, okay. Like, good. Helping each other out. I did. So I have the Wacom 16-inch, which I'm remembering I do have a command for that, which I have to update now. But it doesn't have buttons. My 13-inch tablet had buttons for hotkeys, and this one doesn't. So I got a external device for extra hotkeys, and I'm now just so used to using the corner of my keyboard for all my commands, because like Control, Alt, and Shift are all in the corner, along with like ZXC, V, like those are all the basic commands. Like D and ASD are also all there. That corner is really like all you need for a majority of the hotkeys. Like, what else could you want for? Guy's so fucking rad. So unfortunately, I don't have much experience. Well, I don't have any experience with like the Huion and XP Pen drivers or applications. I've always stuck with the Wacom. That's my area of expertise. Expertise? I can see that my canvas is slowly rotating because my hand's resting on the rotate wheel. What if I... Do I just sit closer to my table? Is that what it is? I have to piano hand my tour box? Now if I just go back to, like, this, it's gonna look like he's crooked. Which is how I draw, but still. Oh, you know what? I need a hotkey for transform. That's what I need. Let's make him smile. He's not grumpy. Whenever I get the option, I always let him do the silly answers. I got an XP tablet a couple years ago, and I'm real happy with it since. That's good to hear. Yeah, I do hear, like, really good things about the other tablets. Old drivers were a bit sketchy, but newer versions have been out for a year and a half, and great, and make it all work well. Yeah, that's, like, one of the reasons previously I didn't go with them, is because I didn't have, like, very reliable drivers. But I hear really good things about the new ones. Which is, like, it really is so great to hear. Because they're a lot more affordable. Oh, so more people can use them. Especially as, like, screen tablets. Huion ones are still sketchy last I tried. Oh no. I get why Wacom is an industry standard. They're just out of my range. Absolutely understandable. I do have a Wacom, if only because I have so many additional things that just work with, like, Wacom devices. Like, I'm still using my old pen. This is still the pen from, my previous screen tablet, the 13-inch. And it worked, especially as a college student. That's another thing, where, this is actually the pen that I used all throughout college. I've had my screen tablet for, like, 7-8 years before I got this new one. And I was using my pen on even all, like, the, like, for actual work things, for, like, the ones in the library. The pen was compatible with all the new devices, so it was very handy. Say that if you want a tablet that's more than 1080p for Wacom, you gotta pay. Like, yeah. So I have, the older. I actually intentionally bought the older 16-inch HD, only like $600. And I think, like, it's a good size. It takes up a good chunk of my desk. It's about, it's comparable to, like, a monitor size, really. A small, like a laptop screen.
Wonderhoy.
Wonderhoy. Hey there, Grave. Battery pens are so nice. Battery-free pens are so nice, but the tech for battery-free pens are getting all interchangeable. It's like that. It's like the ion. It's the lithium-ion battery, right? I'm gonna hope I'm actually having fun playing Nikkei. What's that? Was it 1999? Is that other new game that came out? And there's like one character's just like a really hot apple. I'm curious about that one. I keep getting, like, I keep getting fan cams of this apple. Reverse 1999. I have no idea how it works. I've never seen anything about the game. I just see the characters who look really fun. Upgraded to the XP Pen Artist 15 Pro, and God, I'm in love. I hear good things. Problem is with getting used to one is starting out going around the corners like Honey's one is. I don't quite know what that means. Hey y'all, hi Helicard! How we doing? We're just kind of chilling out and vibing. I'm finding more excuses to stare at my bun boy. He's my bunny, Banui. Oh, getting a used one. They start going out around the. Oh, okay. Like the actual tablet itself. Interesting. My old one did have like a bit of a frame It did crack. I did drop it at one point, and it was still fine, but the frame of it did crack. It worked fine. It was like this outer kind of like decorative aspect of it that I had to tape down. Having to recharge your battery when art insertion hits was so hard. Like, having to charge the battery? See, I've always had Wacom pens, and you've never needed to charge them. So, I mean, like, my iPad pen, like the Apple pen, is kind of like that, I guess. Me when Benoy boys. I can't shake my head that fast with my new headphones. By the way, let me segue into something right here. Who was here last stream when I was handed a box of new headphones and I opened them on stream, right? I was like, I don't know what these headphones are. I guess they're for me. Maybe. They happen to be like the same brand as my my keyboard, which is part of why I was confused. I remember what they are now, and I don't know if any of you guys saw my brief tweet that I deleted because I got embarrassed. I keep having to do callbacks because they're all important, right? These all culminate to something. In October, we did a charity stream for the Gamers Outreach. We raised like, thank you guys so much. I think about this as like my big accomplishment of the year, but we did raise $1,000 for charity, for children, all that kind of stuff. I participated in an art contest for the charity. I won the contest, and I forgot that they asked, like, for my address so they could send me a prize. I didn't know what the prize was gonna be, though, and it was like, it's been like a month since then, so I kind of forgot that I was being sent something. It was the headphones! I won these headphones for free! So I got, that's my prize. Well, that's part of the prize. The other part of the prize is my art's getting printed on the carts that are gonna be sent to the hospitals. They're gonna have like this little plaque that says like, oh, this was donated by like the Gamers Outreach, like the Spooktacular Fund. And our little Cerberus is gonna be on those carts, the go-karts. And I will hydrate, thank you very much. I haven't missed any hydrates, by the way. I've been doing them. I'm also like, let me skim the messages. Sorry not to say hello for his weirdness. That's absolutely okay. we're in topic, but hello. Yeah, my old tablet had let's say I do a lot of crafts and maybe I accidentally spilled some acetone on it, which ultimately I did have a screensaver on it, like a screen protector, so it was okay, but ooh boy. Ooh boy, was it annoying just trying to put up with that little washed out blotch on the screen. It looked fine, but the texture on the pen was kind of annoying. I like getting a screen tablet so I didn't have to anymore. It means I can chew the back of my pen with impunity. And yeah. So that's what happened. My confusion. It was like right after stream too. Like as soon as I ended stream the other day, I was like, huh, the charity server has a picture of the same brand of headphones that I just opened. Hold on a minute. It all clicked. No music today? It's just transitioning over to the next one. So it might be a tad quiet. The playlist. Let me go a tad louder. It's all so there's a new album from the Primals, who I wanna know what the tweet said. Oh, it was just me going like, I'm a goober. I realized that I won these headphones. Like they were my prize. We're listening to Forge Ahead, which is the new album from the Primals. Who is just a band made up of the musicians who make and compose the music for Final Fantasy XIV. And there's a cute video of Soken, who's one of the composers, a bag of noodles, a cup, and just himself. And he goes, "Pho," like pho noodles, "pho, jar," and he puts it on his head. Forge ahead. He's so cute. I love him. I don't know what to do with these doodles. I'm just making you guys look at my bun. But how about a hand? How about a hand? Buttons are on this side. Banoi! I think about my bun boy a lot. More than I... No, there are people whose entire accounts are just dedicated to their Warriors of Lights. It's fine. This is okay. This is normal. I don't know about normal, but this is not a one-off occurrence. I'm looking directly at him, don't worry. I mentioned this last time, but I would love to make, like, a short comic. I used to have sketches for a comic for when my warrior was still a Mikote. And it was like a lot sillier. It was when I was just starting out the game and learning how it works. But now he's no longer a kitty. He's a bun. And their stories are very different. They play differently. I know a lot more about the game. I can't just use like the same story. At least that's how I feel. Pumpkin. Ooh. I'm balancing one. I do still have a slice in my fridge from Thanksgiving, which, like, it's only been a week. I could still eat that, right? I could still eat it. Maybe I'll have it tomorrow. Yeah? Maybe. His pants are white. Shit. Wrong button. This one. I think. How long? Like a week's okay. In the fridge, right? I would like to do a cover of a Final Fantasy song. What song? I don't know the lyrics to any of them. At first, I have to learn the lyrics to a Final Fantasy 14 song. 2. Do a cover. Is he blind in the eye, or is it just blue? So actually, that is part of his lore. Let me see if I can find a good picture of his eyes. Well, here's a good, like, I have better pictures of the angling of it. Right? Because some of the... I like it because screenshots like this cover this eye actually very well. So it kind of has the intent that I want. But the straight ahead picture, it is pure white. So he, in lore, technically he lost sight in this eye, but it got better. Oh my god, is that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with expanded free trial? You can play through an entirety of A Realm Reborn, up to the award-winning Stormblood expansion, up to level 70 with no restrictions on playtime? Perhaps. Maybe. It got better? Yeah. It got better. He's fine. He can kind of see, like, way better than before, to the point that it gives him vertigo. So he just... I have some screenshots of him where he wears, like, an eye patch. Like, he just completely covers this eye with, like, an eye patch. Which is funny because he's a gunner. So I like giving him blindfolds as, like, a machinist. Also, if you recreate your character, you keep the tramp stamp. So I don't have this the tattoo. I didn't play 1.0. I only got into the game like a couple years ago. What a cute Banui. There's fox ears at least. I do have the werewolf ears. Which actually does hide the Viera ears, that I can blend them into his hair pretty well. The day that 14 asks Fox Boys to the day is the day Sun loses all of his marbles. Probably not. They probably won't add it. But I would probably, like, even then, I would probably stick with my Bun Boy, because he's very important to me. I'm a 1.0 player. I know a couple of 1.0 players. A couple of my friends are from 1.0. But, I've known about Final Fantasy, but I've never played a Final Fantasy game until I started playing 14 back in... I want to say, like, 2020 is actually when I started playing. Either 2019 or 2020. It's a bit vague to me now. And maybe 2019. That sounds right. Yeah, Beppa is also from 1.0. I know a couple of 1.0 players. And I have, like... I don't remember what my playtime is. I remember checking not long ago. It's some crazy number for a casual player like me. I don't even do, like, any insane, like, high-end stuff. What's the meme? He doesn't know the highs and lows of high school basketball? What? That's Sun with Final Fantasy 1.0? There's many different ways to play the game. My favorite story to tell is my friends... So I started playing with my cousin, Petra. We both started at the same time, and our veteran friends, who at the time had already finished Shadowbringers, were taking us through the game. And we were in Stormblood. And I discovered, and as everyone's like grinding through quests and leveling up, I discovered jumping puzzles at Kugane Tower. And I just went MIA to them. But I'm like in the game. They can see that I'm in game. They're like, Son, like, what's up? What level are you? I'm like, what's your highest level? I'm like, oh, I'm like 70 something. Fisher. And they're like, what have you been doing like the past few days? Kugane Tower. I'm trash with jumping puzzles. It's my favorite. I climbed it like, it took me what, like 4 hours, like 5 hours to climb it the first time. I got the lookout points first tries, and then I just climbed it several times after. You haven't known the triumphs and defeats, the epic highs and lows of high school football. That meme from Riverdale. I know that quote. I didn't know there was more to that quote, actually. All I know is the highs and lows of high school football. I need your strength. I love like odd little side stuff in games. It's so delightful. There's also a jumping puzzle in Thavnir at Razadhan that's also very fun and good. But yeah, I just wanted to... I've been on a kick. Sometimes I get on little kicks where I think about my character as like an OC, as like an NPC in the world of Final Fantasy 14. And I love him very dearly. I gotta remember that I want to give him earrings, but they're a little bit hard to place sometimes. This one would be behind here. I only know it from Chummy and Tumblr. I've seen it. I've seen it get used here and there, so I've probably said it once or twice in response to something. I need to catch up with the main story, but I'm so busy. I'm extremely busy right now with the Fall Guys event. I'm sorry. What do I actually have to do? What am I actually working on that's not main story that I felt was important? I'm doing Pandemonium. That's right. I forgot. I'm doing all the... I gotta do Aglagia, and I gotta do Pandemonium. Fall Guys event has a ton of prizes. I'm, like, mostly way through it. I have... Actually, I only have, like, two like 2 clothing items to buy left, and one of the framer kits. Actually, I'm almost done getting all like the main prizes. Son, do you have commissions? They're not currently open, but I do take inquiries depending on what the commission is. If it's like a smaller one, I could probably fit it in. I kind of want to get an art piece from you. Well, I appreciate the consideration. It goes on to the end of December. My cousin just started playing again. She just fixed up her computer, so I'm writing it with her. My art's very adorable, thank you. My art's very inconsistent. I also have these pages where I drew my bun boy. I'm a concept artist, so my thing is I just like to draw in different art styles. I also drew this. They're all my bun boy. I also drew and rigged my model. And whatever other models you might see today if you stick around. I just like drawing. Which is actually, my inconsistency is one of the reasons I am hesitant to make a comic. Because drawing consistently for so many pages is an issue of mine. And the perspective one, listen! Where is he? He's just sitting in a box. This is like such a common perspective technique. I gotta play these raids again. I love the music. Actually, if you guys do enjoy Final Fantasy, don't mind a bit of spoilers for the more recent raids. Please look at the new Forge Ahead music video that the Primals have because it's so funny. They have like Spoken and like Koji and like all the other instrumentalists, and they're dressed up like the bosses, and it's so funny. They have the best music vids. They're so funny. Like they understand meme culture, and I love it. I also have to learn how to draw scythes. My button boy's also a Reaper main. That's his story. He's secretly a Reaper. I got this whole big ol' angsty backstory. Hold on, I do have a picture. Not a picture. I'll have a picture somewhere. I drew his scythe. This was like ages ago. There we go. Yeah, here's another variation I've drawn of him. This is the scythe. And I like this design that I gave it, a bit like axe-like. I feel like a cardinal sin to DM streamers, even if it's stuff for comms. Well, in this case, as an artist, you're allowed to DM me for commission inquiries, not as a streamer, you know? And depending on what you have in mind, I can let you know if I have the time to take it now, or it will just have to be put for later, if that's okay. Because I actually have, I'm currently working on a model that doesn't have a deadline, but in January, I'm starting a new model art. Let me put this on this side. Smack him in the middle so I can... I've been told about it. Which model? Ooh. Black Sugar Pill, thank you so much for coming by to chill. I really appreciate the follow. Means a lot. That buzz, yeah. That one I'm like really excited to work on because it's like so different than just like a normal humanoid model. Enjoy your beans. Yeah, what if I did that? And oh, the playlist ended. How long was that? Oh, that was like an hour. We can like loop that around, right? Did it actually shuffle? I don't think we listened to this. I feel like I would have remembered if I listened to this. Maybe it just got to the end and stopped. Because I think that was the last song in the playlist. Whoop. To... Here... I gotta learn how to make this design again. It's been a while since I drew this. Kind of made up this design as like an original. Anyway, let me start rambling about my OC's backstory. I gotta cook dinner, but I'll be lurking. I appreciate it, yes. And thank you for the hydrate. I hope your dinner comes out nice. I hope you enjoy. But yes, my Viera's backstory started when he was just a young boy in the mountains of Author. By the way, if I do talk about this, I might cover some spoilers. I might just accidentally talk about a spoiler because it is kind of relevant to his story. Because my bun's old. He's an old man, actually. Viera lived for a long time. So he's actually quite old. He's only like... He's like 80 years young. He is a baby compared to some of the other Viera. But I had to do a lot of research because of what I wanted his backstory to be, which was pre-Garlean Empire takeover. So I needed to do a lot of research on that, on like the actual timeline. How long do the buns live for? It's unknown actually. They don't have a definite lifespan. So like relatively, say like the Hures or the humans equivalent, they live for like 80 years, maybe 100 if they're well taken care of. And then like the Elysin or like the elf-like people tend to live longer. And I think the Lalafell actually have a shorter lifespan. I think it said, oh, there are Viera who are young and spry that are upwards of like 300 years old. But it's like not actually known how long they could live for because they tend to live in isolation. So it's really not any record for what their lifespans are. Do I actually want to like make this look like a spear so it looks like he's a lancer when he's actually like a dragoon when he's actually a reaper? Like, does this look like a halberd? I like his design. Very cute. Thank you. I don't know why. I don't know what appealed to me so much about the idea of my character being a retainer. I think I just like the idea of... Also, thank you for passing the Yowie. And thank you so much for giving me your first. I think it was just very cute, the idea of, you know, being for hire, but not like a mercenary for hire, but like being hired to do odd jobs. So he gets to meet a bunch of different people, like do a bunch of different types of work. Because I think Soleil is like he likes meeting new people. He likes, you know, being surrounded by different types and learning a lot of things. He's very playful and curious. And he doesn't mind doing tasks like, oh, like helping a girl find her lost cat and that kind of stuff. Blah, thank you so much for giving me your first. I like to think Let me actually adjust what this blade looks like. Instead of a clean blade, I think I want it to look more organic. Say the weapon normally looks. Say the weapon. Say say the weapon normally looks like kind of like this. It looks like a halberd, could be an axe, just sort of like an inconspicuous type of weapon. And then when he uses his powers, to be decided, sort of like a magic, it kind of turns into like this, like ice scythe kind of thing. I don't know what that would look like. That's work in progress. As much as I love, or some kind of thing. So the whole thing about Reapers is that they get their power from making a contract with a void scent, who are sort of the equivalent of demons. They're like these sort of creatures from another world, from another realm. Which I gotta play main story because it's relevant to. I know it's relevant to learning more about the void scent, so that's why I gotta do main story. It's very important for my character's for my character's development. But that is sort of like the origin of how Reapers get their power. It's like sort of a exclusive practice, and it's very dangerous because the void scent are essentially making a contract, and in the end they get to keep your soul. That's sort of the gist of it, I believe. And so they're helping you out because, like, in the end they're gonna get what they want. That's the only reason they're helping you out. But consider, for like a very cool, angsty backstory, if Soleil's contracted void scent is the soul of someone he used to know. A bit of spoilers for a job quest, but it's possible for a void scent to sort of fuse, to sort of take form in the memories of like the living that they eat. And so what if he has a void scent who does genuinely want to help him? I think that'd make for a very cool angsty story, maybe. I also need to, what an odd way to word this, but I need to simplify my character. Because I think, because he plays me, because I'm technically him in the story, he sort of just does whatever I want him to do, like the dialogue choices and stuff, because I like making him say the silly things in the story, but the story also does kind of sway between being fun and whimsical and also very, like, dark and serious. So I think that there's too many aspects of him that I would want to reflect that wouldn't work very well as a story. Like being cunning, being you know, he wants to help other people, he likes to meet other people, but also he's keeping a lot of secrets and stuff like that. I think a lot of them conflict with each other and are sort of like weighing down him as a character, as like a concise character. And obviously it's perfectly fine for a character to have different aspects to themselves, you know, that's extremely normal and very human. But I think I would like to make a more definite personality for him. Especially because, let me find the document. Because I started, I made his backstory. I made his backstory all the way up to A Realm Reborn. You know, I have, like, oh, like, he lived in Authored for all of his life until the Garlean takeover, and he could no longer stay there. He befriended two Garlean soldiers who were marked as traitors, and they tried to hide away, but they were chased out of their homeland. And after the Calamity, which is what gave all of the Warriors of Light the Echo, which is like a special power. Soleil decides to go to Eorzea, to flee to Eorzea, and they live a new life there. That's like the TLDR. And then I realized if I want to make a story, there's some like major plot points in the main game that I gotta hit that are a little bit too important to say, yeah, that doesn't happen. You know, kind of very major important plot points. Like Praetorium. There's no way that Praetorium happens and no one, like, there's someone that doesn't hear about it unless they're like so isolated. And that's not possible for Soleil, who works as a retainer, who like meets a ton of people and probably hears a lot of gossip. So if I want him to be involved, I'm gonna have to figure that out. And if he's not involved, what is he doing during that time? What is he doing as someone who is strong enough to probably face off against these dangers, but doesn't? Does he fight primals? Does he combat against like the tempering and the primal summonings at all? Little things that I started to think about, little by little. Maybe like a shadow blade would be cool. If it looks like this, and then I can bring this like winged shape back. And I have to erase behind this anyway, so it did not matter. Whoops. And other things like he actually resides in Coerthus, which is just outside of Ishgard. He's very familiar with a lot of Elysin. He lives in the snow because that's very similar to Authard, which is like a snowy region. So I'm like, what? He would obviously know characters like Haurchefant, or even maybe perhaps Aymeric. He would know the Elysins inside Ishgard. He probably works as a retainer and works very familiar with the houses. Has he ever been inside the Holy See? That kind of stuff. I think. I also don't remember. I was reading the Final Fantasy wiki last night just to refresh myself, and I'm like, these are kind of blending together for me, the main stories and the post-patch quests. I'm like, oh man, a lot happened in A Realm Reborn before even stepping inside of Ishgard, and even then they'd go to Coerthus a lot. I forgot about that. I forgot that I had, as a player of Final Fantasy XIV, I had to go to Coerthus so many times, and I think the number of times I derailed from my friends guiding us to run up to the steps of Ishgard going, let me in! I want to see the elves! Because I also love snowy regions too. That's one of my weaknesses, which is icy, snowy regions. I don't know why. There's just something really... I don't know why. It's not like I grew up in a snowy region or anything, but something about seeing a snowy town or a mountainous region covered in snow, that just... it makes me feel real soft and nostalgic for some reason. I cannot explain that. And what is like what does a void, like a reaper, look like? Kind of like this. Gosh, I love this pen. I wish I could draw in color. There's also characters that pass away in the main story that I'm gonna have to consider how much they impact Soleil or not in this story. Because I think I want him to meet, like, certain characters. Another thing about comms, I want an art piece, but I know of one. Well, I think that's important to think about what you want. My specialty is in chibis and character illustrations, not so much in like backgrounds or anything like that. If you want like an icon for something, maybe like a PNG for whatever reason, some kind of avatar for let's see, my illustrations have been used for like tabletop games. Like if you're playing D&D, you wanted a character for that, or if you wanted a drawing of like what I'm doing right now. I draw People's Warrior of Lights. I've done a piece or two of those. I gotta look up what the Reapers look like with the Void Scent. Reaper Void Scent. I also do mascots. I draw creatures. A lot to think about. Yeah, you got your options. Oh, this is a cute depiction. Oh, I like this interpretation. That's actually very easy to see. Ooh, Lilith! Hi!
Oh, a raid from Lilith
Neon
Bliss.
Pink!
Welcome, Lilith Bliss. And thank you for raiding with your incredible 37 viewers. Let's unleash the Foxy Chaos and create an epic stream together.
Let me go to this ref. Hello, my name is Sun, your local Fox Boy, critically acclaimed MMORPG player. Hello, how is Neon White? Hi, Lilith. Neon Pink rush into the scene. Did you break more records? Did you get all diamonds? I bet you did. Absolutely cracked gamer. But hello, welcome in, Raiders. It's your boy. And this is my boy. I'm drawing my Final Fantasy XIV OC. Going well. Still smashing through diamonds. Let's go! Yeah! Hey, anyone in my chat who's not following Lilith already? You should give Lilith a follow. She's amazing. Amazing cracked gamer. Extremely pink. It's just me and you on the leaderboards. Ooh. Oh! Meta, thank you so much for the gift sub to Baba. Let's go. Wait, is that like a random gifted? You got Baba. That's a good pull. Neon Pink experience really turns it up to 11. Yeah. Thank you again, of course. She was so fun to draw. Thank you for like, you know, modding her into the game. I know I offered also. But I appreciate it. Your WoL looks like you'd be a butler for Emmett Selkie. He's a retainer. That's my boy. He's a retainer bun. He's all fancy. He's got his thigh highs. I was just talking about how he's an edgy boy with an angsty backstory, and I want to draw him more. Amazing. I love him. Thank you. I'm drawing his little Reaper Voidling. Void Scent. Voidlings are the little ones. It's a Void Scent. Banui Dingy. I mean, I can make Dingus a bun boy too. Hi, Kaido. Also, Lilith, I know it's later for you. Please take care of yourself if you need to. Anyone who came in for the raid, if you need to take a nap, get a drink, get a snack, whatever you need to do, please feel free to do so whenever you need to. We're just kind of chilling out, listening to Final Fantasy music on loop. It's Christmas for me, yeah. It's the holidays. Get yourself a hot chocolate. Oh, I pressed the, what's the button where I change the DPI of my mouse? The Dark Stones are breaking. I need to fight them. I didn't know you did PNGs. I do. I make PNGs for people. I mean, I guess really any drawing can be used as a PNG also. But yeah, character illustration is my specialty. Also, I'm realizing it's like a hood. And it's like this kind of fella. He certainly is. Figuring out what Reapers look like. I've drawn him with a scythe, but I've never considered. Oh yeah, like the Reaper appears before him. You know, like he can shroud himself. I might do that once I get a character design for streaming. Let's go. Yeah, I will say, as my only warning, I don't do armor very well, but I will always try my best. Like mecha armor is always which is another reason I don't want to make a Final Fantasy comic, because I feel like that means I have to learn how to draw tanks and armor, because otherwise it doesn't feel very Final Fantasy 14-ish, doesn't it? But I need to learn. Eventually. I can't run forever. I mean, I can. I don't want to, though. You'd make fantastic comics in any style? Aww. I think I would be fun to make a comic for my warrior
Norwegian,
for
the amazing 16 months of support.
16
I appreciate
man.
your message. And let's keep being awesome in our Foxy stream.
Thank you so much, Nor. Hi. Sun. Hi, Nor. We're bunning it up today. Whoa. Hi, Train. Oh gosh. Hi. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I have blah. Thank you so much for the bits into the fox stocks. Never give up. Never give up. King. This is the Oatford. Hi, Train. If we do I have anything to show off? Yes. Okay, if we reach level 5, I'm gonna show you the sketch for my next merch. My neck, it's a pattern, it's a tile pattern that I'm gonna put in as many things that'll take tile patterns and all over print. If you want to peek at that, let's get that level 5. If we reach level 5, Sun lets us tweet from his account. No. If you get higher than level 5, I'll consider it. You can't make the demands in here unless I ask. I've set my conditions. It's very cute. I do want to show it off to you guys. Whoa! Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Did I get bigger? I think I just got better. Bigger? Uh-oh. 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 There I go. Oh no! I'm covered in bits. Thank you so much for the bits into the fox stocks. Uh-oh. Woo! Thank you for the 500 bits into the fox stocks. Oh no, you're never gonna see me again. This is it. Goodbye. Dig him out. I'm drowning! Help! Help me! Michael, help me! Thank you guys so much. Oh, look at your look at your pinned bits. They're all like gradient. That's cool. Thank you guys so much. My mouth, they're crunchy. Why are they so tasty? Is anyone familiar with Codename Kids Next Door? Am I the only one who wanted to eat that blue crystal from that Indiana Jones parody episode? I wanted to eat that crystal so bad. I love rock candy. Whenever I see a gem or like a jewel in a video game, I'm like, I want to eat that. The stones from, what is it, Ocarina of Time? Those three like crystals or whatever. I want to eat those. They look so tasty. Let me eat them. Put them on my mouth. I do want to eat the job stones. I want to eat the job stones so bad. Which is, okay, what's the tastiest job stone? What is the tastiest job stone to you guys? I think, let's see. Culinarian? The Culinarian doesn't have a job stone. It's a plaque. The job stones for the hand and land classes are like this little like award tablet. The machinist, it's so pure. That's true. It is like new and shiny. Which actually, that's a fun fact. That's another fun fact. Where's my picture? I know I have a picture here. I do main machinist in the story. I play Reaper. I just leveled up Reaper purely because I wanted my Viera to be a Reaper and I want to put him in Reaper glam. That's why I maxed out Reaper. But Vortigan, one of my mods, actually came up with the story where his Warrior of Light learned Machinist by copying Soleil's Jobstone, but there's some dark inclusions in the stone. So instead of being like the pure turquoise, it's actually like it has some dark streaks in it. I thought that was really cool. So I added that into the story. Where like, no one really wants to take Soleil's Jobstone for some reason. It's totally not dark and ominous at all. We need to get higher. Please, I want to see the merch. It is pretty cute. It's kind of cute, I won't lie. That's awesome. I love this kind of stuff. I want to... Man, I gotta learn how to draw a gun. I want to learn how to draw a gun just so I could draw my bun boy. What was I playing? It was Final Fantasy. What was I doing where my bun boy ran up to someone and just pulled out his gun? I thought it was the funniest thing ever for like a character in a fantasy setting to just pull out a gun as his arm weapon emote, I guess. Imagine the flavor spilled on the tablet. It's like the hand and land class job stones. I have 2 of them. They kind of look like a academic award. They look like this. And apparently on the back is like a bunch of recipes. That's it. It's like Soul of the Crafter, Soul of the Gatherer. Anyway, what was I doing? I was erasing off in this. They only have a 3! If you're not only using Culinarian to craft everything, including like ship parts, what are you doing? Because that's what I do. I think it's so funny when I go to the Mar Lamentorum, and they're like, we need speaker parts. And I go, I got you. And I pull out my frying pan and I start sizzling it up. I think that's my favorite. I love that it's unrestricted. It's very funny. Thank you guys so much for the level 2 hype train. It wasn't quite high enough to preview. Sadly. Oh, I'm so tiny. But how's this? How's this as a compromise, right? If you get another hype train and it tallies up to a level 5, I'll count that. If in an hour or so, at any point during the stream, you get another decent level hype train, even if it's not quite 5, I'll count that as a win. Uno Reverso? For what? I also really like this song. I don't think I've gotten to this raid yet. I think I'm like just before it. I'm still doing Pandemonium. I need to do Aglagia. I need to do Pandemonium. I gotta find out how the boys are doing. Eric's not having a good time right now. I gotta see if it gets better. Probably not. But I gotta know. This is P12? Oh, man. I like being in call with other people and going, and they're like, how's the cutscene, son? And I'm like, Eric's having a bad time. and then Cleo's like, yeah, that's kind of most of these, actually. It's just Eric not having a good time. I love all the music. Like, you can't tell me there's any bad music in Final Fantasy 14. Eric Tonius is always having a bad time. He's just doing his best. He's just a little guy. I kind of know, like, okay, I don't think it's spoilers if I talk about this, right? If I talk about Pandemonium, one specific characters. Because if I use their names, it doesn't really mean anything to anyone who's not there yet. Why does Hephaestus not have eyebrows? Why does he look like that? But he gets them later, I guess? Why are there mods to put eyebrows on Hephaestus? Also, I didn't realize that, I guess Eric Tonius doesn't ever get voiced in any of the cutscenes, even though there are voiced cutscenes in Pandemonium. Sun! Hi, Ty! Ooh, thank you for the hydrate. Ooh. I do love Nalthal's theme. Actually, this one kind of slaps. I like Nalthal, Nald. I like In the Balance. I like In the Balance. I like Menfina's theme. Actually, my Soleil is a Menfina. Whatchamacallit. I picked Menfina for my what even is that? My horoscope? Or it's like my belief thing? What are all the forms again? Oh, for the redeem? I would have to double check. Let me just open up my menu real quick. The bad music at 14 is when you hear Black Mage slay lines go down. It's the failed duty jingle. Okay, you got mermaid form, meatball form. You got, I'll even do priest form, oatmeal, paper, sun gatito, and that's what I currently have. You can also redeem grimace. You know, I'll also make that an option. I do want to do priest form, yeah. I remember when Scootito was my TTS. That was me testing out the TTS and not having anything else to use at the time. I don't know what those two look like. Sun Gatito. Like the Pokemon. Guardian sign. Menfina would be your guardian. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, my guardian. I don't know why. There's something about her I think is very nice. I love like the concept of it being like the goddess of love. Also being like ice elemented might not be a bias. I didn't know she had a dog. I like the dog. I like the dog is in the music video for the Forge Ahead. And yes, you want to see my priest form? My perfectly normal good guy priest? And what the dog doing? Hi. Dalmat is a good boy. He's a little puppy. I gotta redo the rigging on this for a little bit because something broke. Also, here's the full form. My perfectly good guy priest. Actually, what are my hotkeys? Okay. What's this last one? It's nothing. Alright, we're good. Is it this? That's the wrong one. There's the arm. Okay. I wanted to put that down. Dalmat is a good boy. We're not going all meteor on us. Bokoblin.
Forgive me, son, for I have sinned. I spent money on a mobile game.
I see. Well, your punishment is you have to spend more money on a mobile game. continue paying for your microtransactions. And I can't do I can't do my Bokoblin form because it's actually not a live 2D model. So I would have to open up a separate application for that. We can't keep supporting the system. So yes, that is the reason why some of my forms aren't available. Like my full-sized priest form is a PNG. Actually, the Bokoblin form is also a PNG. I could rig it someday, but I just don't have it available right now. Actually, instead of let me mask that instead. There we go. Your punishment is giving me money for for me to spend on mobile games. Oh, you know what? That's even better. You have to pay me instead. Whatever the amount you spend in the mobile games, you have to now pay me. So I can spend that much in my mobile games. I've been playing this this vampire idol game on my phone. It definitely took me way too long to realize. First of all, it's sort of just like a knockoff translated game, right? To realize like there's 3 NPCs just straight up from Twilight. Is this another version of In the Balance? Cool. Don't you love it? Hey, do you guys know that there are some of the gods that were made specifically for the purpose of being used as curse words? Did you know that Nal Thal would not exist if not for the fact that I think it was Koji really wanted the curse Thal's balls in the game. And that's one of my favorites. This is the Forge Ahead in the Balance. Thal's balls has to be like one of my favorites. And I read this in a comic, and I don't know if this is an actual expletive in the game. And I don't know if anyone can possibly fact check this. But I think it was like by the Fury's teats. I thought that was also very good, but it might have just been from the comic. And they made an attack, and I love it. Yeah, that's true. They gave him his balls. I'm so happy for him. I need to keep like rereading I guess like the summary of the timeline, because there are certain things I'm like, I don't remember this happening in the post-patch quest. So much happens in A Realm Reborn. I forgot that we go to Coerthus. Even though that's like half the time I spent in A Realm Reborn if I wasn't in the Gold Saucer. It was in Coerthus. I also didn't know that, here's just like a fun fact that I read. I didn't know that you can just go to the Gold Saucer for free from any airship. And then, so that you wouldn't get stranded in the Gold Saucer, you can go to Ul'dah for free from the Gold Saucer by airship. So you can just like, if you're in an airship, I don't know, like at any point it'd be like so cheap to just go to Ul'dah for free. So instead of like, I don't know, going from like Dravania, say, to somewhere in Thanalan, you can just go to the Gold Saucer. It's cheaper to go to the Gold Saucer than it is to actually go straight to Ul'dah, isn't it? Give him his balls. I'm so glad they didn't take them away. I take the free ferry from Gold Saucer to Ul'dah all the time. I just pay for it. Let's say for some reason I have 2 favorite destinations set to the Gold Saucer and to Ul'dah because my grand company is the Immortal Flames because it's okay. I do like the theming of the Immortal Flames being like the black and gold sort of thing. Maybe I picked my grand company to be Ul'dah because the grand company is right next to the Aether that you teleport to. Like, you can just jump through the window and it's right there. As opposed to my friends who are like, oh, yeah, I gotta go to the Afcast first, and I don't even know where the Twin Adders is. It's like a good jog away. I think Glimpse is actually the furthest, probably. Yeah. You can't even access the Limsa Grand Company without going to a load screen, actually. So that is the furthest one. What if I made him like a little spooky like that? That's fine. I started playing into. Did I tell you? Did I tell you guys that you know how I've been playing? I probably said this already, but I've been playing a lot of League lately, and I find it very fun. But I got so used to the controls, especially because like I just have to remember where QWER are, because depending on what champion I get, it kind of changes up. Which is the opposite of Final Fantasy, where it is just 1 through 0 that I use, but I could see like the visuals. Like I could take the time to kind of arrange what goes to what key. My friends were like, Go, do you want to do the newest content with us? And I said, no, I can't. My item level's not high enough. So they're like, oh, we'll just run you through the rest of Pandemonium, and then that should get you up like a good chunk. Oh, okay, great. Like it's been a couple weeks since I played Final Fantasy, right? Like a solid couple, maybe like over a month since I really played any combat. We go into Pandemonium. First thing that happens. Why aren't I attacking? My hand's on QWER. I'm like, Q's not, like, my one's not doing anything. It's because I'm spamming Q and I'm just strafing to the side. Yeah, that was fun. To try to relearn my own hotkeys. Also, I was in such dilemma because I finally made a cloud server, a cloud server alt. And so I was like, yeah, I'll do like a level skip for Machinist, because they give you some level skips so you can kind of get into end game stuff to stress test the server. It just kind of gives you the abilities in whatever order that the level is. I saw an icon that I'd never seen before, and I'm like, have I just not known that this was here? Did I not know that I had this ability, which is a mitigation ability for Machinist? And I was in such a dilemma until a friend told me, like, no, they just put into the game, like, a couple patches ago. I'm like, thank God that I wasn't missing this low-level, like, mid-level Machinist ability all this time. It's really good and great, and I'm gonna use it so much when I remember to use my mitigations. Which is one of the reasons I don't main tank for. There's a lot of drama happening in the Final Fantasy community in terms of mitigation use. I don't think I can become a tank anymore for randos. Because I don't main tank. I've not seen this sound before. This is my mini priest form. I do have a full priest form. Is anyone here who's newer and I've never seen my other priest form? Because I'll show it off. But I made this mini one. I don't know, for use. I gotta fix it up a little bit. I gotta sit down and fix up some of the rigging. But yes, my little priest guy. He's totally not evil or anything like that. The church was a gift from many. I was absolved of my sins. I wouldn't mind seeing the other one. Yeah, let me find him. Let's see. Would it be under here? Oh gosh. Okay, it would be this file. My hair reminds me of Deluxe. This is like the half tie up. Let's see, where's the non-talking form? This is it. I added more fancy clothes. The concept was sort of like the priest that you'd see in an RPG, but also between that and like a vampire who's secretly taken up the role of like the priest in a church. The church are never not bad guys, you know, yeah, absolutely. And then I had this sort of like laughing form. And definitely not this this like red eye form that I didn't put in here or anything like that. Like my teeth. But me? Evil? No, couldn't be me. I'm so good. Look at that little halo in my head. That's how good I am. Do not save. Go back to here. Never evil, no. Maybe I'll color this just a little bit. I can't color with this pen, so I'm gonna have to pick a different pen. Last? I do that technique that I try. I'm about to do something real silly, right? Because this pen that I'm currently using only draws in black. I made this red jelly cube, right? I'm clipping it to an empty layer that I will be drawing in. Because now when I draw in this empty layer, anything I draw will be that color until I like hit the bounding box of it. There, I'm a genius. Oh, Sunfather. Hi, Soph. Hi. Did you see my little toggles that I just turned off? My definitely not evil toggle. That's counteracted by this little halo that I got, which it kind of looks funky with the white outline. I didn't consider that. None of my models are compatible with the fact that I put this silly little outline filter on myself. By the way, what's this button boy's name? His name is Soleil, like the sun. It's very coincidental because did I take that into consideration? I think I sort of did, because we were kind of debating, like, oh, do we want to stream with our Final Fantasy characters? So we'll just rename them. I'm like, I'm gonna name mine Soleil. Soleil like this, like the circus. Last name, I won't give you his last name because in-game that means you could find me, but also because I need to give him something more lore compliant for his cool little backstory. Yeah. Guys, this is my bun. I love him very dearly. His name is Soleil Riz. You can, yeah, so if you have a character's full name, there is a character database. It's sort of officially by the game itself, called the Lodestone, and you can see characters, you can see their like you can see like what company they're part of, what world they're in. So it's sort of an issue, which is the only reason why I haven't played anything on my main account, because I don't want to risk any you know, what is it? Party poopers? That's not the right word, but something of that sort. Seems kind of dumb. It is convenient in some sense. But yeah, it is a little like, I wish you could turn the things private. It's just sort of how their servers are set up, because it is, the Lodestone is technically like a social thing. And you know, like, what reason would you have to keep your profile private? What if they added streamer mode? Well, I think if you added streamer mode, then the people in-game would still be able to figure out, like, who's who, you know? That is the only reason I haven't, like, that's what we got alts for, you know? Yeah, I wouldn't want people to search me up by my character's name. So, I wouldn't be sharing that. But if I do ever stream anything Final Fantasy related, it would be through my alt, which I have done. I'll just color everything and then I'll just recolor it as it needs to be. Make his suit a little shiny. That's the best I can do. Didn't BRB, but I need to go dog duty, eating and coffee. Yeah. Take care of yourself. So now I'm back. Good to have you back. And then I'll just color this top. Right? There we go. Cute. That's a cool way of making things shiny. That's why I like these kind of brushes. You'll see me do this sometimes when I'm just like roughly coloring things in, but I do like a sort of patchy color. You'll see me do this in Gartic, actually. If I ever want to make something shiny, right? Say I actually, let me even use a round pen. If I made like a fluffy piece of hair, right? Like, and then say I'll turn down the opacity. I'll color it like this. Whoops, too big. You'll see that I color it like this, and that kind of leaves that inverted highlight effect. That's my life hack for highlighting things quickly in Gartic phone. I air fried chicken and Spanish rice. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh man. Oh, Spanish rice is nice. Do I just want to like... kind of. You can't quite see the highlights that way. The white highlights are so important. They're so integral to my bun's identity, to me specifically, because I like to think of him as red velvet. He doesn't have his little cream cheese streak. Who is he? Who even is he? Velvet bun need the ice cream cheese. I did almost make him like a light blue-haired character, actually. Oh, big smile. Big smile for the camera. I hope you like the scan. What was I saying? Oh, because I actually had a character. I actually had an OC originally when I was gonna make a Viera. Who was sort of like a cotton candy-ish kind of themed rabbit. But someone I was playing with at the time kind of made a joke that I looked like a streamer, like a VTuber. I was like, man, yeah, you're right. I gotta change the concept. Because I couldn't stop them thinking about it. And they didn't mean it in any way, but like, I just couldn't unsee it after that. How hard would it be to make Soleil into a model? Not that hard, actually. I did consider it at one point. I do have like a rough sketched. Rigging a screenshot would be cursed and funny. I think there are people that do that, actually. Why do I think that there's people that rig screenshots of their character? Oh, you know what it is? It's because technically it would be commercial use of like a someone else's IP, you know, because we wouldn't have drawn the screenshot. But that would be so funny. I would like to make a little model. I think that'd be cute. I've seen a German one, it's terrifying. Have you seen the Markiplier one? I think that one's funny. What? My bun boy currently is actually also a sort of culmination of a character I almost streamed as. Cause Sun, me, hi, I almost had like reddish pink hair with white highlights instead. Instead of the brown patch that I have, well, in this case, in my human form, it's all of it. But instead of a light brown, it would have been like a dark red. Because I had a character who was also a fox that had that palette that I really liked. That was almost the theme that I went with. I like the round and white, thank you. Once I had it down, I thought it looked nice with like the other warm colors like the yellow and stuff, and I was like, wow, I look like a little latte. How nice. Like a cup of coffee that you'd have in the morning. That's what we stuck with. It's actually quite relevant to the merch preview that you guys almost got earlier today. But you still have another chance to try to get it. I'll tell you what, the theme is cookies and cream. I think cookies is just like a better, because I think cookies and cream has like a different imagery than what I have drawn. White sleeves. He does have another outfit. I don't have any screenshots of his new outfit. Incidentally, the Valentine's Day events have the cutest outfits for retainers. 10 out of 10 would recommend. That aren't like the actual retainer outfits. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I'm nowhere. I found out I'm currently looking at a Monhun bundle. Huh? Of Odogaron armor, axe, spear, Odogaron mount, and for my bird, it becomes a little Legiano. Save me, please. There's a Monhun collab in Assassin's Creed. I've never played Assassin's Creed. No, that's a lie. You guys know that I keep telling the story of the one time I played Assassin's Creed. Soph is a big cute. It's very true. Actually, what if I made this color? Because actually I make his jewelry this color sometimes. Of all things! It hasn't stopped at any other time. There's a Destiny bundle as well. Interesting. The Final Fantasy. Did the music stop? Wait, what? Why did the music stop? Well, back to the Cat FM radio. Let's see. My favorite. I have some bad news? What? Project Sakai has ads now? What do you mean it has ads? I also have not played Project Sakai in months now. I have not had the time to play it, unfortunately. It's the Priestley Fox! I missed this model, yeah! It got redeemed as a shapeshift. I think I'll keep it on for like a few more minutes. When I figure out the details of the commission, I would like, would it be easier to DM you on Discord or Twitter? Either would be okay, to be honest. You know, mobile games have you watch ads to get various things. Projects, like to get what? That's honestly pretty common. But it doesn't really come to me as a surprise. What color do I make a scythe? Does just having a black be okay? Crystals, switch pieces, even songs. Interesting. Is that like just the alternative way to get them? The song one is interesting to hear, but I should have gone like that. And then we'll do a little bit of actually theming wise, this all kind of works out in terms of colors. Now, what if that's black and then this part is red? Let's go on top. That'd be better? It's very chibi spooky, yeah. I'm sad how much power ads have in the current world. To be honest, if they don't have the ads in it, I wonder how much longer they would stay open, because I don't think a lot of people actually pay for a lot of content in the game, at least in like America servers. Let me change the background color to like a skin tone. On Myoji? Son, you might be able to help me. I'm looking for a mobile game I used to play. I don't remember the title of. It's a rhythm game with cute boys. Not idols, just bands. Okay. Just boy band rhythm game. I can't remember what it's called. Do you remember any other details? But I could probably help narrow it down. It was in English? Hold on. Japan only. Okay, okay. Let's see. It wouldn't happen to be the boys' version of Bang Dream, would it? So there's Bang Dream. Wait, Bang Dream. What's the boys' version? I guess it was still just a Bang Dream. That was the boy band version of Bang Dream. Bang Dream Girls Band Party had a boys version called Argo Navis. Do you remember roughly when you played it? Mobile game, huh? I think there was probably a mobile version of... Not N-Stars, that's an Idol Boy one. Band. The names are slipping me, oh my god. Okay. You got this, son. It wasn't Bang Dream League. I remember the actual rhythm was super fun. It had the chibis of your team on screen. That sounds like how Bang Dream works, but chibis on the screen. Here's the real part that'll help me narrow it down. Was this how was the rhythm game system? What was the track like? Was it like was it one of like these? And the tracks were like this? And there were like little circles that come in like this? Or was it like piano style? That's what I call it. And you tap them like this. Here's what I'm imagining, right? It looks like this, and there's like little chibis in the background doing like their own little thing, and they spin around and jump, and there's probably like an audience here. I don't remember. Let's see if it happened to be. I have a sticker in it on my computer, but it's like part of the producing company and not the actual game name. I'm trying to find it this week. Let's see. I just see Meatball with them polite feetsies. You want to see a little Meatball? I can do that. Where's the Meatball? There I am. Hi. Okay. Yay! Yippee! Why can't I only remember what the production in-game was called? Produce 315 cycle. Produce 315. What was it called? Idle. Side M. Oh my god. Does Side M have a mobile game? Idol Master Side M? I think they had a version where they had like little chibis in the background. And it never came to the US, which I'm very sad about because I love Side M. Tia, hi! Need more coffee. I did have coffee this morning. I do drink it more for the flavor. What's the chibi... The chibi Side M game? Side M was fun. I like that one. I wish there was more content for that. As someone who cannot play games that don't get released to the US. I love my boys. But you did say it was bands and not idols. They actually had instruments and stuff, I assume. Let's see. I'm so curious now. Where's my search back here? I had the chibis on the screen. There's another one that I can think of. Not like one, but like play style. So the tracks come in typically. I'm going typically because it can vary, but these are the three styles, right? Landscape format. These are all landscape format, right? Usually the scoreboard's like on the top here. Score's also in the top, but usually there's like a music video playing in the background. There's actually two more I could think of, but Twisted Wonderland's kind of an exception. Usually like some kind of chibi sidetrack. You're playing it and there's like a top, bottom, middle system. Top, bottom, usually. This is like... Not Osu. Taiko. Taiko no Tatsujin. Maybe I'm confusing with A3? A3. Oh my god. I didn't... So I never played A3. That one did come to the US. But I had it on my phone. But by the time I got around to playing it, they shut down the servers. So I never played A3's actual game system. So I'm not familiar with it. Could be A3. Yeah, the Japan server is still A3. What's like gameplay? What's the game system? No, there's no pictures of the actual game itself, is it? Oh, I see it. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it does have the same or like similar game system to Twisted Wonderland does. Where it's that's the fourth kind that I thought like, oh, that's not important because very few games have this system. Where it's like the screens, the characters are doing something like, hi. And then there's just like random circles. It's like Osu basically. And you gotta get the timing. I have Osu. I could stream you guys Osu someday. I'm not good at it though. I do love these kind of mobile games though because they tend to have stories that are very character centric, and that's my favorite part of them. Also, Soph, is it that you like basically made up a new mobile game in your head and you're like, I've played this before? Your brain like probably scrapped together the different mechanics maybe. I don't think so. Still confident? What's stopping us from making our own cool Idle Boy mobile game? Maybe though. I played so many of these games, they meld together. I'm still sad that the Utapri, Utao no Prince Sama Shining Live got shut down because even though I didn't play it as often as I would like to, there was something very fun about getting mobile notifications from like whatever character I chose to be my my home screen of like, hey, come on by, it's so-and-so's birthday. I'm like, okay. Fellas, hi Jeff. Son, got any book recommendations? What? That's too broad. What kind of book are you looking for? I know, who's my favorite? Camus? I like Camus? Camus? I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's been a minute. I can't explain it. Okay, so he's a good boy. So, of the main group, my favorite is actually Ren. Let me like shapeshift back into my normal form. Right? So you can hear me out. I don't know when it started, but there is something about character the hair. Do you see it? Do you see it? Something about overconfident characters who have this sort of hairstyle. I stole it. That's who I stole it from, actually. Ren Jinguji is on my Pinterest board for when I was making Sun. Did you see it? Okay, back to this form. I'm exposing it. But also, like, I've told people before, but I didn't have the audience who knew what I was talking about. Like a regular read, not an art book. Okay, but meta, like a fantasy book, like a romance. Like, I want something. I don't read any other genres. I don't know why I'm asking. What kind of book are you looking for? Something silly? Something a bit more serious? Something that's like actually an officially translated book? Or like or fan translation's also okay? Does it have to be finished? I don't read very many books these days, is also the problem. Let's go romance. Ooh, okay. Romance. See, the last time I read a book that wasn't... Oh my god, Foot Lover, hi. Did you come here for my peats? Did you come here for my little pobs? Thank you for the follow. Let's see, the last time I actually fully read a book series that wasn't just like an isekai that I was very desperately trying to read was, in fact, Heaven Official's Blessing, which is a very fun series. It's so long. It's longer than the Bible. I think it's like twice as long. I've seen people print out the book for just put in their collections, and it's like such a hefty book. I'm gonna be reading soon because there's a book I've been wanting to read. I'm hopefully getting it for Christmas. Ooh. Have you read, I know this is turbo cliche, Pride and Prejudice? Me? No. If it wasn't required for school, I did not read it. If it wasn't Warrior Cats. Or like Percy Jackson or something. It was required to read it, I still didn't read it. I think I was supposed to read Dracula at some point, but my curriculum skipped it, so I never read it. I would like to. I'm told that it's like not the most amazing book, but just like as a classic, I would like to read it. Warrior Cats, good lord, my first fandom. I remember getting called out on TikTok. That was like, hey, ADHD havers, what was it like being a medicine cat in a warrior's clan? I was like, that's the first time I've ever been called out for being neurodivergent. I was like, no, that can't be true. The biggest thing I remember from reading was 7th grade or something. We were told to take a book from the little shelf and do a report on it. Guess who took Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom and watched the movie? Imagine the book was like totally different. Dracula existed at the same time as Coca-Cola? Like the character, like the story, or you mean the book itself? That series is the reason I'm a member of the book devouring horde. And I can hydrate, thank you. Chat help. I just said I unironically Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and the donkey they wrote on in a Discord chat. You found it? I'm so curious now, Soph. What was it? Band Yoruze? I don't think I know that one. At least not by title. Copy. Paste. Especially ones that were only in Japanese. Ooh. I recognize some of these characters. What's that new one that people are really into that's like Paradox Live? I like the character art from that one. I recognize the characters, but I didn't know what they were from. When there's too many boys, the games just kind of blend together at a certain point. I can't keep up. My favorite series is not Ensemble Stars. I love Ensemble Stars. Idolish 7. And I still haven't finished watching the anime. I definitely saw, like, oh, there's a season 3, I should watch it. You know, the first 2 seasons were only like, what, like 12 episodes? I can watch season 3 in one go. It's like 30 episodes long. Son, you silly egg, there's no such thing as too many boys. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Idolish 7 is my favorite. I love my... I keep telling people, like, yeah, I don't watch angsty, like, anime anymore, you know? Like, when it gets too dark, I just don't like it. And then I watch Idolish 7, which is so dark. Also, sorry for my crunchies. I'm still having a snack. The story takes place In present day, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 20 years after the Coke hit the market. Really? Does Dracula drink Coca-Cola? Nika! Okay. Um, um... So, in the overall, my favorite character is Gaku. But, of the main boys, of the main 7, Nikaido is probably my favorite. I don't know why. He's the good older brother of the group, the glasses. He's kind of snarky. He named his Roomba. Let's go. He's also an EP boy. He's so lazy. I don't know why I like lazy boys so much. There's something about him. Just hits different. He's man. Dracula Def did not drink Coke, but Van Helsing jacked up on real cocaine. Coke fighting him definitely checks out. I mean, that's like a key ingredient in old Coca-Cola, right? So that's probably, you know, fine. Is Son an EP boy? I'm a very EP boy. I don't wake up till noon. But it's also because I stay up till like 3 a.m. I'm going down the beef leaf rabbit hole again. Hold on, I think I missed the message. I wasn't joking about the length of the book for Heaven Official. All of MXTX's books are long. If you want like a longer book that's like a little spicy towards the end, Demonic Cultivation. There's actually a lot of Xianxia books that I maybe bought that I haven't read yet. You know what? I gotta read. I got books to read after I play Final Fantasy. I got too much on my plate. Damn. What is this 2 months Crunchyroll mega fan thing? So I don't know when it ends, to be honest, but if you gift me 2 gifted in my channel or participating channels, there's only a handful of them, so, but today's the last day of it, I believe. You, in your drops, if you have it connected, you know, turn them on, you can claim a 2-month free trial of Crunchyroll Mega Fan, which is like their medium tier. It's basically free Crunchyroll for 2 months, and you can claim it. I think it said like the 15th of December is the latest you can claim it. Today's your last day that you can like gift sub for it. And yeah, you don't have to pay for Crunchyroll for like 2 months, which is great for the holiday season. I actually just claimed it myself. And it is sort of like a don't forget to unsubscribe towards the end or else we're gonna charge you. You basically are paying, if you do like 2 tier 1 subs, you're getting a free month of Crunchyroll. In fact, no, that's about right. I think it's like a free month if you just give 2 subs here. Because you'd also be supporting me. It's just something that's been going on all month. I haven't like hard promoted it or anything. But also I haven't gotten any confirmation for people who I don't think it stacks though. What do you mean you can claim it one time. Like once you get the 2, you claim like the 2-month free trial, and you can put it onto an existing account. It doesn't have to be a new account. I just tried it out on my current account, and like I think Mega Fan is you get discounts in their shop. You can simulcast to like up to 4 devices or something. Is Crunchyroll as crappy as it used to be user experience wise? Last time I used it was like 2014. I think it's pretty okay for watching anime. I don't use it regularly, but the times that I have subscribed to Crunchyroll to watch anime, like, it's been pretty easy to use. I don't use Crunchyroll, though. It's gotten better for sure. I like how it is currently. I actually just started watching, Cautious Hero, because I've been putting that off for ages. Let's just say that I've been watching anime, very legally, by opening up VR chat. So I'm literally just running an entire VR program to watch anime in HD. But if you want to watch it on mobile or other devices when you're not on a computer or your computer can't handle VR chat, Crunchyroll, that's the way to go. I think I can't really badmouth Crunchyroll. I'm being sponsored by them currently. I do all like Funimation, it's sort of like what's available. You know, like not every anime is on Crunchyroll, not everyone is on Funimation, I think. At least I think that's how it is. I'm dyslexic and I can barely understand subs, so I need to watch dubs. Last time I watched Crunchyroll, it was very difficult to differentiate sub-dub. Oh, so I totally understand what you mean by that. The menus in general are a bit confusing because sometimes it starts on like the latest season or tells you like, oh, there's like 15 season when it means that there's one season in like 15 different languages. So I get that, but I think currently, the current version is actually not bad to navigate. It sort of looks like how the mobile version of the app has looked for a while. But I get that. I am a sub reader when I can afford to look at the screen. What else have I been watching? I've also been watching Apothecary Diaries. I've been watching... I want to watch, what was it? Faraway Paladin? Is that what it was? Because the manga made me cry. you guys made me read the manga. Made me. I chose to read it. I asked for suggestions. And I was sobbing in bed, just laying on my side. You know what else is not bad to navigate? What's up, Kaido? trying to get me there? Didn't even check. My favorite anime is Gaber Goblin Gear. I catch every episode. Wait. I was gonna say win and shapeshift into the paper boy. that would have been funny, but yeah. I'm gonna do some shapeshifting today. Gary is my favorite anime. I like watching my friends who are anime. They're all VTubers. Man, what's stopping me from making a silly mobile game full of just drawing a bunch of boys and going, gacha pull for these boys. I think a rhythm game has to have a good mechanics, though. Sounds good. We should do that. Yes. Yes. I have mentioned that I want to make an idle, like, auto battle game to play on, like, a just chatting screen, so it looks like I'm playing the game. Sort of like a Subway Surfers style. Just kind of, like, keep your guys' attention while we chat. That definitely wouldn't be my excuse to design a bunch of characters. I would enjoy just designing a bunch of boys and pretending that they're in a mobile... Can we... Soph, what's stopping us from drawing just OCs and saying... and pretending that they're from a non-existent game? And then we just gaslight people. What if we just say, like, yeah, they're from, like, this really, really niche game. This is my favorite character. I liked it in the story when he did the thing, and it was like it was so life-changing when he said the thing. Honestly, nothing. Subway Surfers but a rhythm game? I'd play that. What is Subway Surfers but a rhythm game without music? Watch me play this game with eyes closed, sleeps on camera. I could just walk away from my computer and it would still go. Who hasn't seen that? I want to show off some of my stuff. I think my ideas are good and fine. Sketches? Is it in my sketches folder? Where is it? Yeah, it's my Auto Battler RPG file from that one stream that we had. I'm still keeping my Viera boy on screen. I'm never taking him off. Sorry guys, I'm so focused on the game. Story noises. I do a little hunk shoe. I wanna make a little game that looks like this, and then we do a gacha. I wanna design the edgy rival band that takes themselves too seriously. There's something about that dynamic of idol boy games that I really like, where it's like the main boys are like the group of, yeah, we could do. It's very sports anime. I really like sports anime because I love the characters who are like, I don't know anything about sports, but I believe in my friends and I think we can go to nationals, you know? It's that, but music. Of like, I know we're the new band and we don't know each other, but I believe we can make music. And then they have the one part of the arc where they fall apart and like, maybe this band we're not cut out for being in a band. And then through the power of friendship, very manly vibe check friendship, they hold hands and they go, no, we can beat the mean rival team who are really mean but are technically then better friends than we are. Friendship and nothing else. Speaking of which, how is there not an esports anime yet? Is there not? I guess that wouldn't be very fun to watch. Or, like, yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be very fun to watch, wouldn't it? Is there one coming out right now? Esports FPS? Because there are a lot of ones where it's like they're playing a game. But I don't know about, like, the setting of esports where, like, they're sitting at a computer, necessarily. It could work. There's a lot of, like, RPG game, POV games. It's a subgenre of isekai, yeah. It's, like, technically an isekai. I've been getting back into The King's Avatar, that's what I'm thinking of. I've been getting back into isekai. If you couldn't tell by me watching, was a Cautious Hero, because I think it's funny. Oh, there's a live action one. This looks fun. I need to watch more Chinese animation. I feel like there's just like some real good ones out there. There's a lot. And the quality really varies, but I feel like there's some good gems in there. Dramatically animates the fights in game. I like series where they have the characters interacting in like just like the modern world, but then they have the POV of them in game as their avatars. I think it's cute. Have you seen Snow White with red hair? I do know of it. I did start it. It didn't quite keep my attention, but I thought it was a cute story for what I remember of it. It was aight. I think I was reading it, or I think it came out around the same time that I was watching Yone of the Dawn, and that got my attention more. Which I think was also an okay series, but listen, the Dragon Boys, huh? Soul Land is really good. There's just so many so many series. I'm very into web novel adapted series, because I think if I because if I read the manga and it isn't finished, I just go to the novel and I continue reading there. They had me a big skull monster husband. Hi, Star. Hi. What a like novel. I just remember one of the novels I need to read. I'm rubbing my head because I forgot that this was one that's like really not translated, but it's out there. I'm still trying to look for a good translator. But the premise is a guy gets reincarnated as the hamster of this really, really handsome but evil duke of like the North Winter region, and he's only nice to his hamster. Oh my god, hi. He locked in that character. I haven't been in meta for months, but that player is the most legendary character player in the world. I need to keep my guard up. Listen, if you're saying we need more of this, write that down. Be the anime that you want to see in this world. Sun rebrand? What am I rebranding as? Oh, as a hamster? No characters are in me. I'm trying to make more characters for my... I'm realizing that if I want to make my Viera like a good character as a retainer of like a story that holds water, I need to make other characters to be his clients. I need characters to hire my bun boy to do jobs, meaning I need to make those characters. So I got my work cut out for me. I gotta make like names and stuff like that, which I love doing, but I'm like I just can't jump into it. There's a few reincarnated to an animal animes. And the one I happened to test was incredibly sus. Was it the dog one? Yeah, was it the one where he turns into was like Inukai's dog or something? It's sus. It's like it's fan service. Let's say that I read that. Let's hypothetically say that I read it up to the latest chapter. Ooh, I'm a spider, so what? I actually liked that one. I don't know where it went, but I really actually liked how it was going. I didn't watch the anime of the dog one. I read the manga. It's very much uncensored. I'm a spider, so what's really good? Yeah. I gotta find my list of series that I've read and I need to catch up with. Actually, I've been reading webcomics. I've been reading a Final Fantasy webcomic, which is why I'm in the mood. I'm closing my phone right now, so sorry if my avatar is a little bit still at the moment. Am I reading anything particularly interesting? Because sometimes I'll read a story, but like I sort of get bored with the story getting dragged out, so I'll stop. I lied. I don't have any stories to share. My top 20 tabs are definitely not all yaoi. You can ignore me. So anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, so where were we? They're all fine. And like the one or two that weren't yaoi were like, they're okay. Woo. Anonymous gifter? Oh, look at that. You got one to Gruggle, Dan, and Kalenvar. That's a good pull. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted. I hope you got your Crunchyroll. I hope that works, Anonymous. Opens browser, closes browser. Never mind. Protocol Rain. Wait, I didn't see that one. Wait, Protocol Rain. Oh, the art style looks cute. The other day, my dad was browsing Netflix. Because I guess he had nothing better to do. And he turned on an anime. I was like, what are you watching? Because I really like the preview, so I wanted to see how the rest of the fight went. I think it was called like Kengan Ashura, and it's like this really intense 3D combat one. I don't know anything about the series, but my dad really likes he likes samurai historical films, and he likes combat. And then there's me. I like boys. So anyway. Sun isn't in this meeting. They would definitely not. No, not safe for work? Here? Here in my channel? No, never. If I had a nickel for every time I joined a Sunstream where Cat said the Metallica was playing, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but strange to happen twice. I like that meme. I like it when it's really relevant, but thank you. Hi, Tex. Hi. Yeah, we switched to Cat FM radio because I was listening to Final Fantasy music on loop. Do you have any requests for Final Fantasy music? I'll put on Fiend actually. How's the night treating y'all? I doodled my bun boy. This is my character from Final Fantasy 14. I love him very much. And now we're just talking. Tell your dad to watch Record of Ragnarok. He might like that actually. I don't know. Here, Fiend. The other one is fighting games related. I think that'd be fun. I love that character so much. Dapper Vest, Ice Scar, Preem Soup. He's good soup. Yeah, he's an angsty bun boy, and he's a retainer, so he works for other people, but he also loves hunting. He loves doing hunt marks and taking down big enemies and like hits? What would you call it? I guess a hit, right? As part of the job. And if his scythe can't reach you, he pulls out a gun. Kingan Ashra. In the old ways, if there was a disagreement between two companies, they had a sacred fight between their fighters, and whoever won was in the right. This is how things are ran in the underground. That's interesting. Hey, I didn't like those numbers that you submitted, so my guy's gonna beat up your guy. My kind of guy. What are you gonna do? Stab me? Nah, too many steps. And this is like, he's a bunny. He runs fast. Oh wait, I don't have a drawings on my computer of his crush. So he's very like a suave kind of guy. He meets a lot of people. But he does have a crush on this little black Mikote, this black cat, right? Who lives in Limsa. Which, like, he's gotta go to Limsa. It's like a big hub port. But he doesn't like fish very much, which is very unfortunate because his crush really loves fish. Have I read Record of Ragnarok? No, because the muscles scare me. Limsa, more like Ligma. Got him. Dabs. You can't see me dab in this form. What is that? I call it Ligma Lisa. Can we eat the bone marrow from Jeff? I don't know if he's got bone marrow. I think he's all dried out. One of these days, I had to try Final Fantasy XIV just to learn about the worlds and characters. I think it's so fun. It's so long, though. I will say, if you don't have, like, the time to put into it, it feels like a lot. I will admit that. Especially the first sort of, like, story arc, which is A Realm Reborn. There's so much that happens that really leads up to, like, the rest of the story, which is so fun. But there's so many important establishing things that they give you in like, the 2.0 of the game. A Realm Reborn is 2.0.
A raid from Lalulala. Welcome, Lalulala. And thank you for raiding with your awesome 8 viewers. Let's sprinkle some foxy mischief and have a blast in our stream.
Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Sun. Let me shapeshift back for a moment there. Hi, my name is Sun, your local fox boy, doodler, Final Fantasy gamer extraordinaire. Welcome in. Hi. What were you arting? Were you also doing art? I'm a 9-tailed fox Gumio. Your art and model are adorable. Thank you. I rigged everything myself. Any of the models that you see today, any of my chat sitters have beers in chat. I do everything myself, everything in house. Let me actually pull my tails back up. Thank you for the yowie. Sorry, a little sniffly there. Was doing some small bear. Wanna chomp? Thank you so much for the follow, Law. I hope Law is okay, unless you have a different name that you go by. The nose, you know, like sniff. Graves, put the yaoi away. We have guests. Hide those away. Law or Lolly. Whatever you prefer. Well, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for the bringing in your community, Law. Can we request variations of models? What do you mean by that? Scan. This is some very intense music for you to come in with. Like with your jacket on. I mean, you can just ask me to put on my jacket. Thank you for the trash. Oh, you missed. You're gonna have to pick that up. You have to pick that up. Jesse Cox, the ex-history teacher, has some very good videos on 14 timeline lore. I do need to read some, watch some people's, videos on the breakdown of some stuff, but also I had to be very careful because I don't want to get spoiled for 6.0 stuff because I'm a little bit behind on the main story. But I love seeing some people's theories. Like, not too long ago, I saw things like, hey, you know the AoE markers that you see? You drop that. Star, you're gonna have to pick that up too. Is it actually just tits that's off? I mean, I had to check. Oh, yeah. There we go. You guys still have to pick that up. But, like, so, you know, in-game, you can see the AoE markers, and that's how you're sort of seeing, like, where to dodge and stuff like that. I saw someone mention, like, oh, that's a part of the Echo. That's, like, one of the blessings that you're given by you know, Heidelin. And I go, that makes sense, you know? Like, why else would we be able to see the predictions of these attacks? Tasty orange. Where is... Do we just go back? Do we go back to... Not the Cat FM radio. And then I wanna... Moonlight. There we go. Also running away with that drawing of your Viera. Hehe, that's Soleil. He's my humble retainer who's secretly a reaper. So he's a little edgy, you know? I have all my doodles. This one I posted on Twitter. And then I drew this earlier. I drew all of these. I don't have a consistent art style. I just like to draw. I gotta organize this better. This is like me trying to compile his new hairstyle. I gotta narrow it down. Too many of them are very similar. This is a cool picture. Let's go in on this one. Gun. I gotta find him a cute, like, I say cute. Sun's art style could be described as, why are you asking? What are you, a cop? Is that my art, the name of my art style? Well, thank you very much. I love drawing cute things. It varies to whatever I think fits what I'm trying to draw is. And maybe one day I'll make something cool and publish it. But for now, I draw my own fan art. I love cute things in this art little vibe here. Thank you. I like to think of my streams as chill, a little bit chaotic at times, but mostly chill. As I got a message. Oh. Alright. I would describe Sun's art as very cute, just like themselves. Wow. Me? Cute? No, I'm too humble to take compliments. I'm sorry. I'm far too humble to admit that I'm cute. Also, I'm sorry. Also, did you I can put my jacket up. I can do that with my model. Hold on. What button is it? This. My jacket, because it's cold. It's cold this winter. Take care of yourselves, huh? Stay warm. Have some hot cocoa. Also, the raiders who just came in, if you need to take care of yourselves, go take a nap. Go to the bathroom. Have some water. Take a snack. Cute. Me? If you're gonna call me cute, at least use the cute command. Hmm? Actually, no, I'm not cute at all. Actually, I'm extremely handsome and cool and tall. There is a cooldown on it. Me? Cute? What What other commands do I have? I do have handsome. Thank you, I'm extremely handsome. There's no cooldown on handsome, I think. Don't spam it. I think I still have the Boyo command. That's for Kaido. I don't know what else there is. Whoa, that's me. That's what I used to look like. This is my new model. Which, by the way, I might be changing out soon. I say soon. I'm not changing the model, but I might change my outfit. How much is 2 gift subs? Like cost-wise? It should be about, like, $4.99 each. Clay, hi. 5 streak. Let's go. Thank you so much for the watch streak. Thank you for coming in. To what? I think I've shown you guys my raincoat outfit. I think I wanna push my theming a little bit more, because as much as I love being a male VTuber in a hoodie, male VTuber in a hoodie with animal ears, I wanna push my theming a little bit, just like a tiny bit, so I can do more things. Can we see it? Hey, can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Let me put myself back here. Can we see a preview? Well, I've shown off this outfit before. There is something that's in the works that I'm trying to figure out the timing of. Let's just say, if things go well, top of February. You know, like after January is all done, top of February. For end of January, top of February, I want to do something silly and then switch over my model. If I give myself enough time to do that. Does that sound good, though? At the very least, if I don't finish the model, like, I'll work on it in stream, because my other stuff will be done by then. I have, like, a new starting soon screen. I'll tell you guys that. I've shown you guys that before. But I finished it. It's just a matter of, like, I kind of want to be... I want it to be an occasion. So let's say I've made merch out of this new asset. My 79 HDs just like yeeted everything out of my head. What am I showing you guys? Oh, that's right, my new outfit. The hair is like work in progress, right? Don't mind the hair because that's sort of Whoa! Grave. Oh my god, you gifted us up to Faye. Thank you so much. Faye's a good egg. Oh, this is my rainy day outfit. I might see where I go with some of the embellishments, but it's my favorite flower is hydrangeas, so I wanted to do like a bit of a floral, but not too like flowery. It's very blue. As much as I love, you know, the color yellow for my theming, I like hydrangeas. This will just be an outfit. I could switch between it. I could switch between this outfit and the other outfit. Why don't I have this for, like, occasions, you know? This is, like, my fancy outfit. I say, it's like a... I can take off the jacket, hold on. That's the outlines. Oh. Okay, I see what I did. I have to hide all of these. This would be, like, the under jacket, and then... That's the raincoat on top. It was Faye's birthday recently. Is that Faye's gift? A sub to my channel? Thank you so much again. Yeah. I like hydrangeas. Close that. But you know, things have an order to them. If you get another level 2 hype train before the end of stream, I'll show off the other merch I'm working on for the winter season. I can't wait to just slap on everything available. It's very cozy and I want to eat it. Let's see, where is it? There's that. I just have things in the works. I want to make fun things for you guys to have. What's like the tiniest preview I can give you? You heard him, Chad. You got your marching orders. And this isn't me saying you have to give me anything, because I know it's the holiday season. Money is spending. Absolutely no pressure to give me anything. It's just sort of like incentive for, like, oh, like, thank you guys so much. Have this. How much would 2 months of Mega Fan be usually? Oh, that's right. You were asking before. So 2 gift subs would be about, like, just under $10. I don't know about, like, tax. I don't know how, like, the fees work. But 1 month of Mega Fan is about the equivalent of 2 gifted sub. About, like, a little less than $2, and then there's, like, tax and tip. Tax, I guess. So 2 gifted for 2 months of Mega Fan is basically paying for 1 month and getting 1 month free. It's a BOGO. But instead of just paying for Mega Fan Crunchyroll, you're supporting me instead. So I'm getting 2 gifted, and then you basically just get 2 months of Crunchyroll as a bonus. That's the benefit. Yeah. Of course, if you've gifted 2 subs in, say, Moonbitch or Jummy streams, you would have gotten already, because all 3 of us are in the program. We're all in the Crunchyroll promo. So, you know, if you've gifted 2 subs to any of us, check your drops. You have until December 15th to claim your Crunchyroll. And it's very easy, as like you go to your drops and there's a link and you just have to log in or make an account. Oh, great! Thank you so much for gifting us up to Klee. Whoa, where's your old time? Did you get like a notification? By the way, I need to know. I need to know if it works, because no one's told me. Yep. Okay, that's good. Thank you. I was very nervous of like promoting this, but like I fucked something up, and no one was getting them. So thank you for that. Listening to this music just makes me want to fight Nalthal again. Do I do it? Do I go and fight the gods? I do have to continue that storyline, actually, so maybe I'll play that tonight. No, I have work to do. I have work to do. I'm working on something for someone that has a deadline before December 2nd. I gotta do my best. Balls, I want to play Final Fantasy. But I feel like this particular picture, your Reaper is debating asking a shade to dance. It could. I have toyed with the idea. It's not quite apparent in this because I just don't have designs for everything yet. But my Viera Soleil's story is that his companion, his friend back in Authored, was a Reaper. It was a Reaper practitioner back in the early 1500s. Back in the early Astral Umbra. Or it was the Astral Umbral era? It started, yeah, 6th, 7th. We're in the 7th Astral. We're in the 7th Astral era right now. So it was in the 6th Astral era. Yeah. So Soleil had a friend that was a Reaper, and when that friend died, he made his Reaper, shade basically absorb him so that he could continue protecting Soleil as his own Reaper contract. I don't know how to convey that in like design yet. I'm still working those kind of details out. This is my first time drawing a Reaper shade. I think it's cute. Look at him. Small Sleepy Beans, thank you so much for coming by to chill. We welcome Beans and Small Sleepies in here. But yeah, that's part of his cool angsty backstory. It all started when Soleil, about 60 years ago, met two Garlean soldiers who became his friends, who were later accused of being traitors for being a friend with a beast man. So they escaped and they escaped into hiding for about 40 years when one just eventually passed away from his wounds and old age, and the other is an Ellison, so he lives a little longer, but still an old man. They escaped to Coerthis, where they currently reside. And you know, after the calamity happened, they I broke my streak. Ah, I must have been while I was helping a friend with a 48-hour event. Ah, oh man, I really appreciate it. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much for the support. I only stream so many times a month, I'm realizing. I wanna stream more, but I don't know when I have the time to. Especially during December, things are gonna get a bit busier with the schedule. So I'm gonna still try to consistently stream on Tuesdays, and if I can, Thursdays. And if I can't, for whatever reason, I'm gonna guerrilla stream whatever I can. And you know what? All of December, I'm just gonna stream, if I'm not streaming with any friends, I'm gonna be streaming Ace Attorney. I'm gonna start playing Ace Attorney. Because that's like one of my favorite game series, and I haven't played it in a while, so some story details are a bit blurry to me. So it'll be kind of like playing it for the first time, but also I'm making all of my chat watch me play Ace Attorney. Sun streams so infrequently, but it's always fun with Sun streams. Ah, guys, I really appreciate you guys who come and hang out with me, even if I stopped drawing like an hour ago, and we're just talking about nonsense. But I like talking to you guys. I guess there are some people that just stream talking. You know, like I always feel like I have to be doing something on stream. Like I have to be productive with something, even if it's like starting a new doodle or I'm doing something else. So I appreciate you guys who just kind of chill out with me and talk with me about books or long lost idle boy games. I love you guys very much. I love hanging out with you guys. I love my community, and I wanna keep giving you things. First time I ever met someone was for Gobby's Made Cafe. The ice cream designs are so cool. I love designing stuff, so thank you so much. And you know what? Because I love you guys so much, and you know what? You know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's the first day of Christmas. So I know exactly what I'm gonna treat you guys to. You know, we're gonna wrap up today with my favorite mashup. One of my favorite mashups. Yeah. You guys know what's up. I'm gonna raise that. Anyway, do you guys want to see the merch design I was gonna show you guys as a little treat? You want to see the sketch for the new merch pattern I wanted to show? Merch where? Not yet. I'm still working on it. But please expect to see these sometime in the future. What do you think? have your merch on my wish list. My father. Wouldn't it be? I think it'd be like fun on like a fleece blanket, on like a mat. You could put this on a t-shirt. So I think this is like a good pattern to put on anything. I'm also just blasting Welcome to the Christmas Parade. My father taking me to the city to see a marching man. I want to make this a blankie. Oh, I leave you a phantom. I don't know the words to the song. All I want for Christmas is you. Ooh, baby. Would like work real well for those napkins you can serve cookies on top of. Man, I wish I could do disposable merch. I would love to do like Christmas plates. The savior of the broken. Actually, let me lower it on this side because I'm gonna forget to lower that later. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna start wrapping up. I'm gonna wait for the hour to pass over because that's when a lot of people will start streaming. So I'll see if anyone starts streaming on the hour, you know? And I think this would be very cute. You know, if you don't like my blanket, you can use it as a table setting. Ooh.
Thank you,
Drax!
Draxnez, for the incredible 21 months of support. Cheers to being legal to drink. Don't worry about the watch streak. Let's raise a Foxy toast and have a great time in our stream.
Drax, I don't think you could drink at 21 months, but I love the spirit. I love tables. 21 months. That's a big number. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You know, the streak, big and small, no matter what. Even just like sitting in here and lurking. If you never subscribed, that's a-okay. The fact that you guys are here, it warms my heart. My heart has grown 3 times the size. 1 for each year I've been streaming, and we're coming up to 3 years, which is insane for me to think of. 3? No, is that right? That doesn't feel right. What are some suggestions for words related for Christmas? It's important. I already have jolly. Ghosts are part of Christmas. Let's look at my history. What have I been listening to? You should see a doctor. That's not healthy. We are approaching year 3. That doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like I've been streaming for 3 years, but I am. Actually, let me... Oh my gosh, you've been following for almost 2 years. What was I just saying? I forgot already. What was I just saying? What was I just thinking of? I was just thinking of something. Damn it. Old. Oh my god, a lot of you have been here for over a year now. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh my god, I'm 1 follower away from 1900. 1 more follower! That's all I need. If I get 1 more follower in the next 2 minutes, I'll show you a preview of my new starting soon screen. I'll set that up right now. It won't be done. It won't be in until later, but I'll show you a peek. We're fans. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Gosh. Can I put on music? Can I put on like anything? Where is it? We could snooze that. Who unfollowed? Someone unfollowed. I can show you the preview for the music that I'll be using for my new starting soon screen. Which, like, I don't know if I want to start showing you guys that now. Like, I start using it now. Or if I just want to, like, only use it when it's time to switch over the screens. Anyway, here's the music. Just a peeky. And meanwhile, I'm gonna start looking for who we're gonna say hi to. Because the hour ticked over. Let's see who we're gonna say hi to. Ronak, oh my god, you've been here for a year and a half? Again, insane to think that some of you have been here for such a long time. I have a rating message, finally figured it out? Okay, what do you got? Wait, lay it on me. What do you got? Would you be the savior of the joyous, the festive, and the jolly? We could do that. That's true. It is about to be December 1st. Let me save this also. Oh gosh. Made a folder just for my Viera. Play Reaper Doodle. Yeah, there we go. Ba, 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 ba. We have been raiding Kaya a lot, so I think we're gonna say hi to someone else. Let's see. Because I love raiding my friends, and like, we gotta change it up once in a while. I'm just making sure there's, like, no one doing, like, a major, like, event that I'm missing on, you know? Oh. Oh. Do you guys want to say hi to Pren? We really don't get to say hi to Pren too much, but she is playing with Moon, Steez, and Julie. And we know those goobers. Yeah, what do you still want to go with our welcome to the Christmas parade? I'm gonna say hi to them. You know, be nice to Pren, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Why not? It's nearly Christmas. It's practically around the corner. You know, it's almost like tomorrow. If anyone would appreciate it, it'd be Pren. So yeah, let's do our Juby, the savior of the joyous, the festive, and the jolly. Right? If you don't have my emotes, feel free to use channel points to unlock an emote. Use a global Dorito emote. Use Pren's emotes. Whatever you got, use Moon's emotes if you got them there. And thank you guys so much for vibing. I can't thank you guys enough. Sorry if it sounds like I'm just kind of repeating myself here and there. I'm gonna zoom in on my bun boy. Thank you for the stream and great arts. Be excellent, chat. All right. I'm gonna prep the raid here. Can't wait to scare her shitless because she's playing Lethal Company. I might play Lethal Company. I know, like, I'm usually not the one to play spooky games, but consider, what if I played and I just never leave the ship? Right? Can I do that? And I just teleport people. I think I think it was discussed that I could do that. Anyway. Take care of yourselves. Be nice. If I don't see you guys next week, then I hope you guys are taking good care of yourselves this holiday season. Just point at people and do quota. Alright. I love you guys. Good night. Good night.